I ask you, doesn't get much better than that. Pitched exceptionally well. You have to give UNC Charlotte a lot of credit. They battled right there. We were up 6-0, and it looks like we were just going to run away with the ball game. And you got to give them credit. They got a couple guys on base there in the 6th inning, and then we just had a hard time getting out of that inning. They put up a big inning to cut it to 6-4. They score another run and make it 6-5 in the 7th. We didn't necessarily help ourselves in that inning. Threw a ball away on a bunt, but added some insurance. Bryce Teodosio hit a big home run in the 7th. Early in the game, Logan and Jordan Green got it going for us, both hitting home runs. Hackenberg continues to catch exceptionally well. Made a big play, threw out a runner at third base. And hit a home run, hit his first home run himself. So, all in all, we hit 4 home runs tonight, stole 5 bags. So we continue to, offensively to do a number of different things. So, but overall, proud of our offensive efforts. Again, Keyshawn was outstanding. You couldn't have asked for a better start in your first career start. So very, very proud of him. Jordan Green added a sac fly in the 5th, so he had a really nice offensive day for us. So just good balance overall. You look at our lineup today, and we got quality at bats out of pretty much every spot in the lineup. Defensively, made a couple errors, but they were aggressive errors. Holtz was an aggressive error, just trying to make a play on a base hit bunt. Birdie made an aggressive error just trying to make a play where Keyshawn's covering first base, and it's really kind of a tough play for Birdie. But overall, just really proud of how Keyshawn pitched today, and proud of the way we swung the bats. Thought we had better approaches offensively tonight, after having a little bit of a tough offensive game in the 3rd game against South Alabama. But a total team effort. And happy to come out of there with a win.
Coach Keyshawn had 6 straight balls, and then Coach C goes out to visit him, and he proceeds to get 14 straight outs after that. What were Coach C's magic words to him out on the mound?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. Probably just going out there and just trying to calm him down a little bit. A lot of times that's all it is. You're just trying to break sometimes a little bit of momentum. You're struggling to find the zone or whatever the case may be, and you just want to go out there and just give him a little bit of a mental break and calm him down a little bit. But Keyshawn's a very confident young man, and we could see it from the very beginning. We could see it when we recruited him, just how special he's going to be, and he was awfully good tonight.
A lot of people ask questions about how the offense was going to look this year without Chris and Seth.
Yeah.
But how pleased are you with the way that your team's attacking the ball and driving things out of the park so early this year?
Well, through 4 ball games, we've hit 10 home runs and stole 12 bases. So I'd like to find another offense in the country that's done that. So again, we've got speed in our lineup, we've got power in our lineup, we've got discipline in our lineup. We're an offense that's going to continue to get better. We've got areas that we need to improve on. But I'll say this, we talked to our team before batting practice today about the things that we did really well over the first weekend and things we need to improve on. And our guys immediately try to make some adjustments and do some things to put them in a better position to have quality at bats. So I'm proud of our guys, I really am. I'm proud of some of these young guys that are getting opportunities to play and do some different things for us. So overall, it's a team lineup. It's a lineup that can do some different things, and we don't have to just sit and wait and hope that somebody's going to run into a ball. We can do different things offensively, and proud so far of how we've been able to run and hit.
Coach, starting Hackenberg behind the plate for the 2nd straight game, obviously paid off with the home run, but just trying to get him as much experience as possible in these early season games.
Yeah, and Wilkie's a little sore. Wilkie's got some soreness in his wrist. And we could tell that the other day. Hack was going to catch opening weekend. I had planned that before the weekend even started. But Wilkie's a little bit sore, so we just feel like it's best right now to rest him. And again, I think I said this after Hack caught the other day. We feel like we've got catcher 1A and 1B. I mean, both of those guys are frontline catchers. Hackenberg, I would be hard pressed to say, is there a better catcher defensively in the country that's a true freshman? I think he is as good as they get. I mean, he can catch, he can block, he can really throw. He's got power. We saw that tonight. As he gets more and more opportunities to get back there and get in the lineup, he's only going to get better and better, and he's got special makeup. He's got special makeup for a young man. He's got leadership qualities. He's extremely intelligent. He's got a calming presence about him for a true freshman that you just don't see. So we feel like Hack's a special player.
Is that both his throwing wrist or his catching wrist?
Catching wrist.
You started 3 freshmen in the last 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say about those guys, and have they exceeded your expectations on the mound so far this year?
I don't know if I'd say they've exceeded my expectations on the mound just because we could see it. I mean, again, it's sometimes as a coach you're in a position to where you feel like you have to start a freshman on the mound because you don't have enough guys, so you go with the young guys to get them experience, right? We're not in that position. We start these guys because we feel like they're the best guys to start. Davis Sharp, Robleski, Askew, those 3 guys are special, and they could be weekend starters for a lot of clubs across the country. They're starting because we feel like 3 of our 4 starters, even though they're freshmen, we feel like they're the best guys for the job. So it's exciting for me as a head coach to feel very, very comfortable being able to run those guys out there and start them and feel like we're in a really good spot just because they're so talented. They've got really good makeup, and all 3 of them can really pitch.
So good to see Kier get a couple of hits today.
I was very proud of Kier going into the first weekend. He played a little bit, but we played some other guys and put Kier back in there and made a couple nice plays in the outfield, got a couple base hits, and it's really exciting to see Kier play well today, and hopefully he can carry that moving forward.
Coach, you got Tennessee Tech coming in here Wednesday. Y'all were number 1 and 2 in home runs last year. What kind of a challenge does it present playing that extra midweek game, especially throwing 5 pitchers today?
Well, we're in good position, I think, pitching-wise for the game on Wednesday. Obviously, we'll get a day off to give the guys, some rest. Playing today allows us to give those guys some rest. We did probably stretch Carson out maybe a little more than we would have liked to, but we felt like the save was in the 8th. They had their, if I'm not mistaken, they had their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up in that inning, and we had a 1-run lead. So we felt like, we need to bring Carson in the 8th, and then, again, it was a tight ball game, and we stuck with him. But we've got a number of options available for us out of the bullpen on Wednesday against the Tennessee Tech team. This is a team that played in the Super Regional last year, so this is a really good ball club. And they've got a really good offensive team. They had a really good first weekend, so it's going to be an awfully tough test for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.